tavern? Welcome. My name is Samuel Horatio Middleton. This Revolutionary War has been making it harder to get supplies, but this tavern is where people come and discuss politics. So my business is thriving. I own this tavern, so let me know if you ever want to stay and get a meal and drink. And I also own a ferry if you ever want to get a ride on the water over to the eastern shore. But now, I will tell you everything about me from when I was born to where I am now. I have had interesting journeys and a lot of fun as a child. In 1711, I was born in England. My family's history is in Belsae Castle, Scotland. In fact, my ancestors were offered to be knighted by King James I, but they refused the honor. My two brothers were named Gilbert and William, and my sister was named Eleanor. My dad's name was Horatio, and my mom's name was Sarah Middleton. I came to Annapolis in 1720. My family includes very nice gentlemen and ladies. I am married to Anne Middleton. She has two brothers and two sisters. She is good friends with the Sands and Reynolds families here in Annapolis. Anne and I are raising a big family, including our sons Gilbert and William, who became friends with young George Washington. We make our money from this tavern and ferry, which I will tell you about a little later. If you look around, you will see that I have many examples of Georgian architecture in the tavern. The tavern was built in 1750. The inn is called an inn for seafaring men. There are 3 dormers, 9/9 windows, and a pair of gable chimneys. The brick patterns are heather and English bond, and it has a molded water table. As you saw when you came in here, there is a sign that says Middleton Tavern. The tavern has a heather bond facade and a nice porch, but that might be removed in the future. My tavern has 12 rooms with an additional house that has a kitchen and pantry. The Georgian architecture of this tavern and all the business that happens here is admired by many people. My business has been good, so I make a pretty good living. Genteel women usually do not go to taverns, just for men, unless they live there like my wife, Anne. Taverns. It is a place where you can get a meal, drink, and sleep for the night. You can play games with cards, a game we call pool, and more. We do not have slaves, because we do not believe in slavery, although we do have a few indentured servants. People come to taverns to congregate with friends. It is a place where you can get caught up on news on the outside world. Also, it is a place where you can find out the latest imports and fashions. My tavern also helps the organization I am in, the Tuesday Club, find a place to meet and talk. The Tuesday Club is a famous club. It is one of the most popular gatherings of patriots and loyalists. I am a proud patriot. Besides me, the people in the Tuesday Club include Dr. Upton Scott, Edward Lloyd, Charles Carroll, Stephen Bowlby, Jonas Green, Edward Dorsey, James Bryce, Matthias Hammond, and Alexander Hamilton, and more. The founder and secretary of the club is Alexander Hamilton. Jonas Green is the printer for the club, and James Bryce is the club's lawyer and mayor for 2 years. In addition to the tavern, I also run a ferry here. My ferry is the best way to get to the eastern shore and back here to Annapolis. George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, and James Monroe all mentioned that they stopped here in their journeys. I love this business and I never want to leave it. What you have learned today is that the tavern helped everybody. The tavern has a lot of Georgian architecture. Although Samuel Middleton may have died in 1770, he was a nice person, lived a great life, and provided great services to a lot of people who helped shape the history of the United States of America. And to remember his history, the current tavern owner made it a restaurant and still called it Middleton Tavern, so history would never forget him. I hope you enjoyed my speech. Thank you.